Hey guys, welcome back to Republic Football. I'm Carl, and as you can see, we're starting a brand new series today on one of my favourite football games, Football Manager. As you can see from the title of the video, the series is going to be called Saving Sunderland, because the aim of this series is to go one better than David Moyes, the legendary Premier League manager for all the wrong reasons, and try to save Sunderland, keep them in the Premier League because they had an abysmal season. And after playing this game as Sunderland, I've already done all the prep. We're already at the first game of the season, and that's where we're going to be kicking off today. Beforehand, I'm going to show you the tactics and transfers I've made. But before I show you that, if you haven't played this yourself as Sunderland, you should go and see how bad this Sunderland team actually was. Because how David Moyes could go into a season with a squad this bad, I do not know. And this is including the January transfer update. So this includes the players he brought in January. So you can only imagine how bad the squad was before the season started. Because he basically bought players who he knew from Everton. That was grand 10 years ago. But this season it wasn't going to work. Bringing in players like Stephen Pienaar, Julian Lescott, it wasn't going to work. They're not up to the same standard anymore. And the squad was just abysmal. So why don't we jump over and have a quick look at the tactics we're going to be using in this series. Okay, so for my main tactic, we're going to be using this system with two defensive midfielders, hopefully adding some stability to the defence, and we've got four players attacking up top. And with this team, obviously the main man for Sunderland is Jermaine Defoe. I've kept him at the club because we need a goal scorer, and hopefully he's going to do that for us throughout the season because our backup strikers aren't great. Our second tactic, just as a backup in case tactic number one fails, we've got the 4-5-1. It's fairly standard formation. And third tactic, again fairly standard, just pushing the two defensive midfielders up. So before we jump into the squad, let's have a quick look at the transfers I've done, because I've been busy in the transfer market. The squad needed a lot of improvements, and as you can see from the tactics, we're going to need defensive midfielders, we're going to need good wingers, and this is what we've gone for. The first man we brought in, Amin Younes from Ajax. I might have butchered his name. Amin Younes, he was fantastic for Ajax last season. Hopefully he can do a job for us this season as well. Just 3 million, I think it's a bit of steal. He's a good left winger, and the plan is to play him out on the left wing. Our most expensive signing was Ruud Vormer. Again, defensive midfielder, Dutch. Always good to have a Dutchman in the team. Strong football nation. You can see his stats are fairly good. I've highlighted the best stats in yellow. Anything over 15 really is a really good stat in Football Manager, except for usually aggression, because it means he's going to get sent off a lot, and obviously he does have a 15 on aggression, but I think his work rate is great. He's got a bit of leadership and he's very determined, so I fully expect him to be a key man for us throughout this season. He needed a defensive midfielder partner because we were playing two of them, and we managed to pick up Lassana Diarra on a free transfer. Lassana Diarra, he's a bit of a journeyman. He's played for some big teams, he played for some small teams, but wherever he's gone, he's been an important player. He's played for Chelsea, he's played for Arsenal, he's played for Real Madrid. He's got some impressive names on his CV, and he is 31, but he still has a bit of gas in the tank. 4-star rated player by our coaches, and hopefully can form a great partnership with Ruud Vormer in front of that defence, and it gives that stability that we're going to need. One name you might notice that I skipped over was Elber. He's a player I haven't used in Football Manager before. I just happened to come across him. I think it was a scouts report sent it to me. But for a team like Sunderland, he seemed like a good option. He's Brazilian, always a good thing. So we've brought in a left winger with Younes, we've brought in a right winger with Elber. My plan being the main three attacking players being Younes, Defoe and Elber. Hopefully they can add some attacking prowess and we can add a lot of goals this season. Great acceleration from him. His crossing isn't too bad, but he's only 24, hopefully that will improve. He's valued at 8 million, but we signed him for 5. So hopefully he'll prove to be a bargain. Great work rate from him, good pace, good natural fitness as well. So he should be able to keep going all season long. We're going to have our fullbacks push on and overlap the wingers to add an extra, something extra on that wing to get those crosses in. So we needed good defenders, something that Sunderland didn't really have last season. So we went for Callum Patterson, and I know what you're thinking, maybe, who's this guy? He's from the Scottish League, perhaps not the strongest league to be buying from, but his stats were fairly impressive. Great work rate is what you need for a team who are battling relegation. He's got good determination. Again, another leader in the team. He looks like he's going to be a great player. He's only 21 and he can only improve. Coaches think he has potential to be a 5-star player, and hopefully that'll prove to be the case this season. Similarly on the left, we needed someone, and our final signing was Maximilian Mittelstadt. I think that's how you say it. And at first glance, he's not amazing. His stats aren't phenomenal. He's only got 3 or 4 stats over 14 or 15. The composure, determination and agility. Work rate's up at 14. As I said, main thing I was looking for with players was work rate and determination, because we need that in our relegation battle. Hopefully he can get up and down that wing, provide some support for Younes on that wing. He's also another German, so having extra German players helps them blend in to the team. And the only player that we've gotten rid of so far has been Jack Rodwell. Jack Rodwell, everyone knows the struggles he's had since leaving Man City. He hasn't been great for Sunderland. I tried to sell him, nobody wanted him. I tried giving him away for free, nobody wanted him. I offered everyone a fiver, nobody wanted him. So eventually Aston Villa took him on loan. Luckily they're paying his wages, so that's one thing at least. They're paying part of his wages. We spent 21 million on transfers, we've only gotten in 200,000. I do hope to sell one or two more players. Transfer window's still open. There's a few players running out of contract. The main problem we have, if you jump over to the squad, you can see the injuries. We've got a lot of injuries, but not just injuries, long-term injuries. For example, Sebastian Larsson, he's out for 2 to 3 months. He's going to miss the main part of the season. Fabio Borini, out for 3 to 4 months. Darren Gibson, constant injury machine. I don't know why anybody would sign him. 2 to 3 months. And all the while his stats are just going down. His physicals are awful. Can't see him fitting into this team. And that's the problem. A lot of the players who have big term injuries are players I'd happily sell. You know, Borini could go for 11 million as his value. He'd probably get close to like 9 million, but that's 9 million we could spend on somebody else, strengthening the team somewhere else. But today we've got Crystal Palace, opening game of the season, 38 games to go to save Sunderland, and it starts right now. Okay, so this is the starting lineup for our first game of the season away at Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace. In goals we've got Jordan Pickford, at right back we've got Callum Patterson, centre backs Lamine Kone and Papi Djilobodji, that's a fun name to say. Mittelstadt on the left, Didier Ndong in for Vormer who's out injured. We got Lassana Diarra, and then up front the main four, Elber on the right, Wahbi Khazri through the middle, Younes on the left, and Defoe up top. So here we can see how the opposition are going to line up. It's very narrow, especially for a team that have Benteke. You think a team that has Benteke would want wingers out there, and you know the wingers Palace have and Zaha and Townsend, they're both on the bench for them. That could be good that they're on the bench, because you know they could get down those wings and cause us trouble. Playing through the middle when we've got two defensive midfielders could mean this is going to be a bit of a bore game, especially if we play through the middle, make it compact. You know, we're playing away from home, it's a tough ground to go to. A point would be a good result at Selhurst Park. It's all Crystal Palace kicking off early. Ward gets it across to Benteke. The defence was just asleep there. We were lucky. It's all Palace again. Switching to control. Hopefully get a bit of a grasp on this game. And there you go. Joel Ledley from outside the box. That's the thing with this game. It's annoying sometimes. No matter how well you defend, how many players you get back and how deep you sit, they'll just fire one in from outside the box sometimes. I suppose it happens in real football as well. Joel Ledley, left foot, rifles into the top corner, unchallenged, not closed down, not happy with that at all. Okay, we're on our first attack. We're already not going well. Milivojevic finds Loic Remy. Punching, lose out to Lassana Diarra, that's his job. Get in there, win that ball. Now we're on the counter attack. Lassana Diarra driving the team forward. Khazri finds Didier Ndong. Great save by Steve Mandanda. Steve Mandanda, who you have to say was one of the flops of last season, came in with a big reputation at Palace. I thought he was going to be a great sign on a free transfer, but didn't turn out to be the case. Quick look at the early stats shows we're dominating possession, just not making the most of it. Didier Ndong gets in. Not the player I wanted there, not the player I even wanted to play on the opening day. He's a backup player for us at best this season, and definitely one who I'm considering putting on the transfer list. But he's just joined the club, so you can't sell them when they've just joined. One of David Moyes' very poor signings last season. Lassana Diarra, Khazri gets in and forces another good save from Mandanda. We're starting to control the game a bit more now. We're getting more possession, we're getting more attacks. Hopefully we're slowly building towards something that, as I say that, we've given away a penalty. Do you believe it? Just when it looked like we were starting to get back into the game, we do something stupid like that, give away a penalty, and it's not looking good for saving Sunderland. Early stage of the season, a lot of new players, it's going to take a while for them to settle in. I'm already making excuses and we're only 34 minutes into the season. Down from 19th, it's one place better than they were last season. It's going to be a long season if we're going to play like this. As I said, away from home, it's tough, especially if you give away penalties. Like Remy, the keeper should be saving that, it's right beside him. disappointing so far. Time for an angry halftime team talk, I think. Hopefully you can turn things around. It's not impossible to come back from 2 down. Okay, small change to the tactics going into the second half. We're bringing Anichebe in place of the foe, making him a target man. We're telling him to exploit the flanks, get out to the wide men, Eunice and Elbear, to try and get those crosses in and maybe take advantage of the aerial assault in there. Hopefully a little change of approach will help in the second half of the season. Second half of the match. We had a lot of possession, we were passing it around well, we were beginning to do something. The early goal knocked us for 6 and the penalty just came at the worst possible time. But hopefully we can turn this one around. I think we're going to have to go attacking. They might be sitting in a counter-attacking shape. We'll quickly find out. Jordan Pickford all pushed down to his own goal. Crystal Palace started the second half controlling it yet again. Heads seem to have dropped. Whoa, it's off the line by Chilabaji. We were almost 3 down on the opening day. Not going well. Okay, the attacking wasn't working. Crystal Palace were still on the attack. Switch to standard. Hopefully you can do something better. The big problem I think is that it's a narrow pitch, so we're trying to take advantage of the wings and there's not much space out there, so kind of getting caught. We did try to play through the middle as well though. As you can see, both of our wingers are on 6.4, not having a good game. Loic Remy gets on the end of the cross and it's 3-0. Oh, it's been disallowed. It's a free kick for a push. We got away with that. And Crystal Palace have a free kick. Hits the crossbar, cleared away by Chilabaji. He's perhaps the only player who's played well for us. A few clearances. What can we do to change it up? Okay, 60th minute. We're going to throw an extra defensive player in, which I know we need goals, but the main thing we need to do is stop Palace having the ball in their half. So I'm throwing Kershaw in, moving Ndong forward, but keeping him in a ball-winning position. So hopefully with Diarra and Ndong chasing that ball, trying to win it back, we can get the ball, get it forward to the front 3, and hopefully find a way back into this game somehow, although it's not looking good right at this moment. Not the best start, not the start we were hoping for. Need to drastically improve in the second game today. We have moved up to 19th though. It's a positive at the end. The only positive has been Chilabaji has played okay. He's got some goal line clearances, but that's not what you want from your team. You don't want the best thing you can say about your team to be they made some goal line clearances. Remy, he's in behind. And there it is. Full-time whistle, 2-0 to Palace. We knew it was going to be a tough challenge this to keep Sunderland in the Premier League, but already it's looking very, very difficult. Hopefully we can improve in the second game. As you see there, possession in the first half, as you saw, we had something like 60% possession, 65% possession. Second half, it just went pear-shaped, and we ended up with 49% possession, 7 shots, only 2 on target, committing 17 fouls. Not good enough. We drastically need to improve in the next match. Game day 2 against Watford, who currently sit in 4th place in the league after winning their opening game. We of course had a terrible loss in our first game. Hopefully we can bounce back. We're at home this time. Hopefully we can take advantage of that fact and play better. That's all we want, is to play a little bit better than the last match. Okay, game day 2 is underway. Stadium of Light. Hopefully we can get 3 points on the board. Did say that at the start of the last match as well. Can we do something with this? Ruud Vormer is back in the team and plays Didier Ndong at first. Forgot to say that at the start of the game. Recovered from his injury and jumped straight into the team. Hopefully beginning of a good partnership in the midfield between Vormer and Diarra. Watford on the attack. This is not looking good. Yang, come on, need the defence to stand up and do their job, and they don't. Velon Barami makes it 1-0 in the opening 5 minutes, and it's the second game in a row that we concede early. That's not good. That is not good at all. It was around this time when we gave away the penalty against Palace, so if we can just not do that. Never mind, as I say that, we concede one of the worst goals you're ever going to see. It hits the keeper, hits the post and goes in. It's just like in the last match when I said, okay, we're getting somewhere, we might have a chance, and we give away a penalty. That time I said, once we don't concede a goal now, and then we concede a goal right now. That is unbelievable how bad that goal was. with so many new players, it's going to take a while for them to bed in, but hopefully we can scrape something. Here's Defoe, there's our first goal. Great ball across by Khazri. Watford defence fell asleep, and there's signs of life in this Sunderland team. Finally. Watford perhaps have fallen asleep because we're getting a lot more attacks. I don't want to say stuff like that because last time we said stuff like that we gave away a penalty and then we conceded a goal. Warmer with the free kick. Doesn't know how to hit a free kick. And there it is, half time. We're down 2-1 at home. Haven't played to our best, but we were much stronger second half of the first half. Sandiara falls over. Elber, we haven't seen much from him so far. Taking a while to bed in. Gets the ball across. Drives in low. Didn't get anywhere near a Sunderland player, but wins a corner. So Nichibi is going to come in place of Diarra. We're going to throw a second striker up there. Make him a target man. Change Defoe to being a poacher. So we've got a big man, small man thing going on up top. Extra striker up there. Keeping Oviedo in that wing back role should mean we still have the numbers in midfield to compete with their 5 in midfield. Hopefully having the extra man up top can get us that goal we need. Well, we're on the attack again. Our attack seems to have just died. The players have run out of ideas. We did so well to start the second half, but we didn't create enough chances. We didn't get the goal. 20 minutes to go and we're looking like we're struggling. Doing everything we can here in the second half. Just an awful start to the match. That terrible second goal we conceded that hit off Pickford and went in. If we didn't concede that, we have a chance of getting a point. We're struggling to get that second goal at the minute, but there is time. Oviedo finds an HB on the wing, gets it across. Defoe's there, he's taken out, surely a penalty. It drops to Elber and his shot is saved by Gomez. Defoe falls down in the box. I'm not sure what happened. Looked like a penalty to me. I might be biased, just saying definite penalty. Our performance since conceding the second goal has actually been decent. We've had most of the play, most of the possession, we've scored a goal. It's just that opening 20 minutes really cost us. Same as in the Palace game, the opening 20 minutes cost us. The game was just dead after that, but at least we put a bit of fight in this match. There's small signs of progress, very small. I'm clutching at straws here, but there's small signs of progress. Patterson with that long throw in we knew we had. Gets into the box but comes right back out to him. Can he put it back in? He finds Khazri, runs in the box, shoots. And Watford just getting everybody behind the ball, everybody into the box, making it very difficult for us. You can see they're sitting defensive. Out wide, Brian Oviedo. He's got a lot of space in his wing. Can he get it across in? He can't. He finds an Ichibi though. And his shot is saved by Aurelio Gomez. Victor Nichibi loses the ball softly on that wing. Brian Oviedo wins it back. Brian Oviedo, he's been strong since coming in for us. Created some chances. Putting his name in the mix to be in the starting lineup ahead of Mittelstadt perhaps. 20 seconds to go. It doesn't look like we're going to do it. We've given our all in this game. Worked ourselves to the bone. Worked really hard after conceding the second goal, but you need to do it before you concede the second goal. Very disappointing with the second goal we conceded. And it's a second loss in a row for the struggling Sunderland side. I'm not saying we're going to be relegated, but we're making it difficult. We've called it saving Sunderland. Perhaps we're just making them worse. But for now, that's all we've got time for, guys. Let me know if you think things are going to get better or whether we're going to do worse than David Moyes. For now, that's all we've got time for. I've been Carl, this has been Republic Football, this has been Football Manager, and we'll catch you next time.